Hello everyone, my name is Brian Kress and I'm coming to you live today from my hotel room. I just got word that Facebook actually started a new profile. So what I wanted to do was kind of go over a little bit of what they're doing because I don't know if I really like it all that much. First off, the wall, see you later. It's just become into pretty much the newsfeed now, basically allowing you to do everything that you did on the home page already, other than you're going to add a few more comments. The other thing that they're doing too now is that they're pretty much moving all your application boxes off that original profile screen. Not such a bad idea, but developers, I'm kind of worried about that. You're not going to be able to market your applications nearly as much because I don't really plan on going into too many of my friends' profile boxes to check out the applications. I don't know, just something that I was thinking about. But anyway, the other thing I want to talk about too is that it seems like they're opening it up a little bit more for developers. Maybe not so much for the users. It seems like they're pretty much leaving this wide open for headhunters now, making it easier for developers to get in touch with you. Facebook, I don't know what you're doing. I've been using this since I've been in college, back in '04, pretty much right when you got up. It came to my school right around '05, and I mean, it was working pretty well. I was able to communicate with all my classmates very easily, and now you're making it more difficult. You're making it more difficult by removing the network sites, basically listing out all my different networks that I happen to have friends in. Instead, you're pretty much meshing it all together just like how MySpace does. And I figured that you would try to define yourself a little bit more better than MySpace. Not only that, I'm kind of worried about you guys, Facebook. I don't know what you're really doing to try to generate more revenue, but I don't really think that that little ad box up in the right-hand corner is any much better than what you already had in the bottom left, corner on the old profile screen. So what I maybe would recommend is why not go back to your old marketplace. Craigslist has a huge market right now for free marketplace listings. And yours happens to be even better. Your Facebook marketplace was probably one of the better marketplaces out there. People were promoting their items, and then all of a sudden you did away with that little application icon on their profiles, and people stopped using them. Maybe that would be your source of income that maybe you could probably try to generate a little bit more money in. I think this new profile is really not what you guys are needing right now. I think maybe you need to try to reinvent yourselves about trying to generate more revenue off of things like Marketplace, which are going to actually help college students. Let's say they want to sell books, they want to get roommates. And remember that this is what it is geared towards. It is geared towards college students, not towards all these business professionals, even though that it is good that you open it up to them from your eyes. I don't think it's necessarily what was the best move. I know as people are moving on, just like myself, we're moving out of the college atmosphere, moving into the market atmosphere. But that's what things like LinkedIn are for. Or maybe you guys could have teamed up with LinkedIn to help graduate us into another site, but not keep it all Facebook. The one thing, New Coke came out back in 1985. You saw basically, it was a lashback to Coca-Cola. And I think what you guys are doing is I think it's starting to come back at you pretty soon. I think you've hit kind of a peak on your users, and you're trying to find something to reinvent yourself. And these new tabs, you knocking out the Facebook wall, which happens to be one of your, code trademarks, on your privacy policy. It's the wall. The wall that you have on here now on this new profile is not the wall. This is more of a newsfeed. I like how I'm able to add comments now and adjust the size of the newsfeed. I have problems with that. But why couldn't I do that on the home screen? Why didn't you just edit the home screen newsfeed or the newsfeed that I saw in my profile? It was a little bit easier than that. So when I'm going to search for some of my friends now on their actual pages, all I'm getting is their news feeds. I don't get a chance to SIU Edwardsville or SIU Carbondale, which happens to be a lot of the networks where I'm a part of. So all I'm suggesting is that you're doing away with those kind of network links, which happen to be very useful. When I was trying to find different friends to see if they were in Chicago or New York in those particular networks, now they're gone. So I would strongly urge you to basically at least put that back in there. The fact that you meshed the wall and the newsfeed together, I don't know what the rationale of that was. The newsfeed was fine the way it is. The comment box, a lot better of an idea to improve the newsfeed, but taking out the wall, I think maybe a big issue for you guys down the road as far as usability. Like I said, generate some more revenue maybe by doing something with Marketplace. I like the new photo application. You guys are doing a great job on the photo application. But as I encouraged you kind of earlier on, remember who your target audience was. It's college students. College students stay pretty in tune with the social media field. They're always looking to talk to their friends, keep in touch, and as well as those people that are out there, I think you guys are making it a little bit more difficult to find friends now. Without that actual network breakdown, I think it's going to be a little bit more of an issue. If I go into a friends box and I want to know who he knows at, let's say, New York University, I'm not able to really do that anymore. You know, all I'm able to see is all the friends at once. So, basically, in summary, new Facebook profile page. It is somewhat of a cleaner design, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily simpler. I think it's simpler to make comments on the news feeds, but I think it's a lot harder to figure out what wall you're going to post on. And not only that, I think the fun wall is pretty much getting all the fun taken out of it by it being separated onto a separate tab called boxes. I think that was probably one of the biggest drawbacks that I saw for myself. Not only that, I have RSS feeds on my profile page that people should be able to see easily. They're not able to see it so easily anymore. So Facebook, I wish you guys would reevaluate what you're doing. I wish you all the best. I would love to still, remain a user on Facebook, but it's starting to get more and more difficult for me to see the rationale of even using it when I can pretty much do very similar things on MySpace. Anyway, Ryan Kress, thank you for your time, and good luck.